So they came back to Tony Khan's big announcement. And you know what he said, don't you, Brian?
He brought it back. He said, thanks, guys. He did it twice. He did it twice in it.
Start and finish.
That's right. It's a big move.
It's great.
That's for great, not thanks, guys.
Well, it's a great thing that he brought back thanks, guys. Anyway, the big announcement, bastard. They return to Boston, Beantown, on March 13th with AEW Big Business. And the S's, or at least a couple of them in business, are the dollar signs. And didn't they do where Boston is BOSSTON? They're trying to drop subtle hints that the former, what was her name? Sasha Banks. Say Banks, boss, business, money.
Mercedes Moné.
Now Mercedes Moné, get it? Money, eh? They're dropping some subtle hints. What are you laughing at?
Oh, you're so white sometimes. It's amazing.
What I'm talking about? I don't speak French. I'm sorry if my accent is off. Aren't people white in France too?
Money, eh? What was that?
Well, Monet is kind of like French for money, right?
All right.
You better give me my Monet.
Monet.
I'll kick your ass, eh?
Moolah. Moolah's
Moolah. See, there you go. Wouldn't that be great if she was still alive? They had big business with the dollar signs, and they bring in, here she is, the fabulous Moolah. Fucking people would riot. All 12 of them. But anyway, Tony's reading off the teleprompter, but at least he's blinking now. They must have. Do you think they'd, like on that Star Trek episode where the leader of the country was a puppet that was anesthetized? And do you think they're giving Tony a shot now before he does his announcements?
He was almost getting like angry in tone. He was almost spitting out what he was saying and trying to look as confident as he can while he's clearly reading it off of something.
But anyway, they're putting some Monet, on that old Sasha Banks. He's going to be a needle mover. This is going to be a big change, big difference. What a game changer. The difference maker. You know, boy, this is going to be the biggest impactful AEW signing since Paige or Kota Ibushi. I promise you.
Real quick, before we get off this, let's talk about the results, because as we are recording, it's a few days later, tickets went on sale. AEW Dynamite Big Business, Wednesday, March 13th, according to WrestleTix. Current available tickets, 1,230. Current setup, 6,831. Tickets distributed, 5,601.
Well, but now, question is,
32 days until the show. The last time they were there was last July for Blood and Guts. They drew 8,900 people.
When did the tickets go on sale?
They went on sale Friday, I believe.
Aha! So that was after the announcement.
After the announcement.
But at the same time, the last time they were there, they were 8,900. So for her to, well, but it's the same, they're not doing anything like what they've done the last time they've been anywhere, if that is in any kind of English. They're down everywhere. So this would be, I would think she has made some impact there. So good for them.
It's the Punk business model. You debut her in her hometown. You get as much as you can out of that first time, but you got to find something to capitalize on. So it's not just a one-time thing and then she's just lost in the mix the next week.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I hope she makes all the million whatever dollars that Tony is paying her for her contract back on the first gate in Boston there, because in 6 weeks, she's going to be one of the girls, right? Because that's what happens to everybody. And it's not related to their talent or lack thereof. It's that everybody that comes in settles into this kind of generic indie presentation, don't they? There's no stars here.
Well, it'll be a big test. Again, they have a month until the show. They have a lot of time to sell tickets. You got to think at least the first night it'll be a big deal, and then we'll see what happens after that.